also don't be intimidated if you're young. Like I said, there's an interview with this kid named Jack who's up in Nebraska, and he's just great inspiration because they said he's got a great attitude, and he's been interviewing with all these agencies, and he's talking to the people, and he's like asking them, does a bachelor's degree matter? And they're like, no, nothing I learned in my stupid marketing program helped me. And someone even said that, one of the guys who was doing the hiring, it's like, yeah, I have a BA in marketing, but I don't use it. And they're talking with this 19-year-old who he has the skills. He has absorbed the information. He's been applying it to websites.
And I show up the interview, and he's like, wow, I don't really have to train you. I can start paying you right away because you already know everything you need to know to do this job. You know more than I do.
Damn. That's dope. What the heck?
He is a person, and this is how you think about it. It's all about skills and results. So it's like, you can be like, yeah, okay, I'm 17, I'm 18. Obviously, you might want someone a little bit older, but guess what? I can rank your website. I know what to do with this website to make it so that Google is going to give you more traffic. Or I know what to do with your AdWords account so that people are going to click on your ad and be new customers and get you money. Or I know what to do with your Facebook account to get you more likes and more customers and more money. Do you really give a shit if I have a stupid fucking BA or this stupid checkmark? I know. I can get you results. And that's the attitude you want to have. I don't think you should start cursing at your prospective employer. Like, but like, you want, what I like about...
Basically.
What's that?
Just show initiative.
Yeah.
Show that you know
and be
how
confident. Like, don't...
Yeah.
The worst thing about the thing with this whole degree madness is that it makes people, if you don't have the degree, feel like there's something wrong or less than about you. And it's such crap. It's so arbitrary. It's like in the 80s when everyone was, buying Jordache jeans or wearing Nikes. And you're like, oh, I don't have Nikes and everyone else is wearing Nikes. I'm less of a man or I'm less of a person. Fuck that. It's a stupid fucking piece of paper. Like the Wizard of Oz. At the end of the Wizard of Oz, the Scarecrow gets a brain. That's what your stupid degree is. Oh, now I have a brain because I had this stupid fucking degree. And the problem is that because culturally so many people believe that, yes, there are employers who will, they will put that on the posting that you need a bachelor's degree. But if you have the attitude of, I can do the job, and I'm going to show you how I can do the job, you're going to get this person's attention. Because a lot of times, they're going to, especially digital marketing agencies, I've worked at these agencies, and here's what happens. They put a posting up, they get 20 people, BA in this, BA in philosophy, BA in, even if it's mechanical engineering, BA, no skills. So you're looking at the person's resume and like, how is this person going to come into our company and actually do the job? No, they're not going to know how to do it. We're going to have to train them and take them by the hand like a little kindergartner being potty trained. But if you come in and you're like, hey, I know how to manage an AdWords account. I have this such and such certification. I've built these SEO optimized websites. I did this all on my own, or you could say I did it freelance. They're gonna be, this is a kid we can work with this person. Or you can have a situation like Jack's been telling me. This is amazing. Some of these agencies are run by really young people too. It's hilarious. Justin got a job in SEO. And he's in Orange County. His boss, he's 24. I think his boss is 26.
No way.
Yeah. The agency in Nebraska, everyone's in their 20s as well, 24. Jack's 19. So first of all, it's cool because it's not like he's 19 and he's talking to some 50-year-old who could be his grandkid. It's like they're in the same age group. But he's talking with an agency where they're actually a traditional marketing agency. Traditional meaning old school. Pamphlets, flyers, television, radio, all the old media. That company doesn't yet have the capacity to do SEO, PPC, online stuff, which is kind of nuts, But it makes sense because a lot of businesses, especially small local businesses, still a lot of them are very, run by older people. It's still kind of old school and they haven't quite gotten onto the web yet. So Jack can come in and he is able to impress them with the fact that he knows SEO. And now they're talking to him and they're like, show us what we need to do. So I think a lot of it's about your attitude and also getting the actual experience. When you actually do, like I teach in the course, when you actually start managing an account, or you just get into the console with AdWords and you start realizing how the buttons work, or you build your own website, or you just do some shit. And then you're like, I can do this. And then somebody asks you about it. It's also not theory. That's another problem with school is you come out, you've done all this theoretical stuff, and then you're at the job, and they're like, oh, can you do this? And you're like, I don't fucking know because I have never done anything. And if you go to a job now and you've done it on your own sites, or if you've done it on a client sites or a friend or family site, then you can say, I've done it. I know what to do.
So for marketing courses in college, do they just not teach you what you need to know? Or is it just like...
It's insane. I actually have a graphic. Maybe I'll put it up here. The marketing degree from it was Penn State or University of Penn or something.
Uh-huh.
What happens in these courses is just like if you major in business, you're going to learn bullshit. There's these fundamental courses at colleges that are things like statistics. Okay? Nobody needs to take a fucking course in statistics that's involved in digital marketing or in business. Statistics is for statisticians, or if you're going to go into some math thing. It's so convoluted. It's nothing to do with the actual job. So there's a lot of things like that. There's also in marketing, you can see there's a class that's fundamentals of international tax code, or legal issues with businesses. They give you these very high concept things. But I was at a company in Vanderbilt called Fox Fuel Creative. It's one of the fastest growing digital agencies in the country. How did I meet them? I emailed them. That's how I met them. I didn't know anyone there, right? That's how you network. So I'm at the company. It's run by this really dynamic guy, and they're hiring new people all the time. And here's what's really funniest to me is that the guy went and gave a speech at Vanderbilt for in an elective course. So the students were already taking a non-essential course. It was like an elective, hey, do you want to know about digital marketing? It's this cute, sort of fun thing like taking rowing or archery. Instead of this is the fucking meat. This is what's going to get you hired. So he's telling a small segment of the marketing students about, hey, you guys want to intern at our digital marketing agency? By the way, once you're done with your internship, you're probably going to have a great fucking career. He's talking to 2% of the marketing majors. All the other marketing majors are off learning bullshit. They're learning old school techniques. They're learning, I will actually, maybe I'll intercut it here, the actual curriculum. It's so bizarre because these colleges are not up to date. Colleges are like the government when it comes to education. They are bureaucratic. They are slow, and even the fact that they use textbooks, because especially in digital marketing, there should be no fucking textbooks. I recommend some courses in my course that are very low-cost courses, and they're online courses. They're being updated. There's books that I recommend, but they're updated every year. But you go to school, and it's you're going to get a fucking textbook. If you get even, I was looking at my friend's 4-hour work, the 4-hour work week. You might have heard of that book. It was published, the last version was in 2011. The one he has, at least. That's 5 years ago. Nothing is the same. So that's my very long answer to say, no, these marketing courses don't teach people digital marketing. It's almost like they're two separate things. And then the other thing is I had a woman come to me, email me on the course website, and she's like, I just got my master's in digital media from NYU. But I had to move from New York because I couldn't find a job.
Oh my God.
I'm like, okay, I'm going to name a couple of job titles. Just tell me if you look for these jobs. I was like, search engine manager, PPC technician, search engine optimization. Did you learn anything about this? No.
What?
I said, what did you do in your fucking master's program?
What did she say?
She said, well, we did these, what they'll do is what's the word? They do basically fantasy football with companies. They will take a company, or they'll do kind of a campaign, but it's made up. It's a made up campaign. Here's what I would pitch to this company. Or here's a PR campaign I might do with this company. But they're not actually doing actual ads. With AdWords and digital marketing, you can actually run actual ads, even if it's to a small website. You're doing actual real ads in real world. You're not doing something theoretical. So she had all these little case studies she'd done, but guess what? if you work on 2 or 3 small businesses, like let's say your uncle owns a pizza shop and your dad's friend owns a mechanic shop, and you have your own website and you do the AdWords for all 3 of those, guess what? You have 3 clients that you have done real business for. You can put that on your resume. You can talk to employers about that. That is impressive. And if you're in school and they're like, do a case study where you're going to talk about how you would overhaul, Christian Dior's fucking fashion line or something, or how would you do social media to sell more Domino's pizzas or something. That's neat. You can't put that on your fucking resume. You say, wow, you did social media for Domino's Pizza? Well, no, but what I did is I did a fake version of it. I did a spec.
So what's your job title, and like what are you doing exactly for this company, and how does your role in the company make them money?
Well, I'm the e-commerce intern, and I manage their Google AdWords account. And basically, I try and find the most qualified leads to send them to their contact page or just their shopping page, to buy their product, and either get the contact information so their customer service people can follow up.
Like, it's not the same, because a business needs to look at you and say, how do you fit into my business? Like, oh, I did a sample report on that. No, I mean, you can submit sample strategy proposals. That's something we talk about in the course, but it's very different than what they're doing in schools. These schools are any school that would charge somebody that much money, give them this stupid fucking credential, and then leave them where they can't get a job in New York City. I could get anyone in my course a job in New York City if they do the work, or I could at least get them an interview, and hopefully they don't tank the interview. It's like I tell people in my course, like, I'll give you all the information. If you show up to the interview with like torn jeans or assless chaps and you swearing, I can't help you. But like, you should know what the positions are and what the skills are, and not spend fucking 4 years in a university and not come out with any of that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is.
That's stupid.